cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a character whose journey in Game of Thrones has been mysterious and odd to say the least. Jaqen H'ghar, or the Faceless Men, who have portrayed this identity to people like Arya, Gendry, and Hot Pie. Before we get started, let me remind everyone why Jaqen's character is so suspicious. If you've kept up with the series so far, you know that if it wasn't for this faceless assassin, Arya Stark likely wouldn't be as well off as she is now. She might not even be alive at this point in the story if it wasn't for Jaqen. But Jaqen isn't even necessarily real. His character is ultimately just the face, no different than the old woman who approached Arya, only to reveal herself as the waif. Now keep that in mind for the rest of the video. As we move into the final season, one plotline that hasn't been fully explained is the Faceless Men's reasoning behind training and protecting the young Stark. The House of Black and White serves as a network of people whose sole purpose is to do the bidding of the many-faced god, or the god of death. According to everything we've learned in previous seasons, to become no one, you must drop your past life and carry out the contracts given to take the lives of those the many-faced god assigns. Arya left Jaqen and the House of Black and White after trying her hardest to forget the brutal acts her family had to endure. We see a young adolescent girl whose mind is set on revenge, pause her retaliation against the Lannisters and those people who have caused her grief to pursue a life of service to a god she never grew up knowing. However, Arya was never able to completely throw her old life away, and this is why she ultimately leaves Braavos to return home to Westeros. Jaqen H'ghar seems surprisingly content with her choice, even though it goes against the main fundamental beliefs of the Faceless Men in the first place. That's why it only makes sense the main objective was never actually to turn Arya into a full faceless assassin. So the question remains, what is the many-faced god's plan with the young Stark woman? When Arya returns to Winterfell and reunites with Sansa and Bran, she quickly shows the Northerners there is more than meets the eye with their long-lost sister. While sparring with Brienne, Arya easily bests her, which is possibly overlooked by most fans. We know Brienne to be a woman who has no issues cutting down a man with her brute strength and traditional arms training. Remember, Brienne was able to get the better of Jaime Lannister, even if he wasn't in full health. Jaime was a master swordsman, and one of the youngest knights to serve in the Kingsguard. So keep that in mind. Arya's skills are at the point where she can easily stand her ground with some of the best warriors in the known world. My question is, why would the Faceless Men train Arya to such an extent and just let her leave the group? It's almost as if Jaqen, or the person or persons who have used Jaqen's face, knew Arya would change her mind and leave for Westeros to find what's left of her family. But why would a mercenary group care at all about the rulers in the north, in a land where the Faceless Men are nowhere near? Does it have to do with the incoming threat of the White Walkers, or are they after something else? Like maybe the secrets that lie in the crypts under Winterfell? I want to know your opinions. Is Arya on a path that has already been laid out for her without knowing it? And will we see Jaqen's face in the final season of Game of Thrones? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching everyone, leave all your questions in the comments below, and I will select a few to answer in the next Q&A video. Have a great day, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.